Welcome to episode 60 of our series on Robert Greene's The Laws of Human Nature. In this episode, we'll delve into the tricky emotion of envy. It's a feeling many people experience, but it's not always easy to spot. This essay will help you understand how to recognize envy in others. We'll explore various signs, from quick facial expressions to subtle changes in behavior. By the end, you'll be better equipped to notice when someone might be envious of you. First, let's talk about facial expressions. These are super quick looks that flash across someone's face before they can hide their real feelings. The word envy comes from a Latin word that means to look through, like stabbing with your eyes. This tells us that the eyes are really important when it comes to spotting envy. When someone is envious, their eyes might stare at you hard for a second. It's like they're looking at you with a mix of dislike and anger. Imagine a kid who thinks something unfair just happened. That's the kind of look we're talking about. Along with the eyes, you might see their mouth turn down at the corners. Their nose might scrunch up a bit like they're sneering, and their chin might stick out. This look doesn't last long, maybe only a second or two. After that, they might try to cover it up with a fake smile that looks a bit forced. A smart guy named Arthur Schopenhauer came up with an easy way to test if someone might be envious. Here's what you do. Tell the person some good news about yourself. Maybe you got a promotion, or you met someone you really like, or you got a deal to write a book. Watch their face closely when you tell them. If they're envious, you might see a quick look of disappointment before they congratulate you. Their voice might sound a bit tense or strained when they say congratulations. You can also try telling them about something bad that happened to you. If they're envious, you might see a tiny flash of happiness in their eyes. This is called Schadenfreude. It's a fancy word that means feeling happy when something bad happens to someone else. Another way envy shows up is through what we can call poisonous praise. This is when someone says something nice, but it actually makes you feel bad. For example, let's say you finished a big project, and people really like it. An envious person might say something like, "Wow, you must be making a lot of money now." They're praising you, but they're focusing on the money instead of all the hard work you did. It can make you feel uncomfortable, like maybe you only did it for the money. Envious people might also bring up things that make you look bad when they're praising you. Like if you made a movie, they might say, "I bet all those rich snobs are going to love this." It sounds like a compliment, but it actually makes you feel kind of icky. Another sign of envy is when people talk badly about others behind their backs. We call this backbiting. If someone likes to gossip a lot, especially about people you both know, they're probably gossiping about you too. When they talk about others, watch their face. If their eyes light up and they seem really excited to share negative stories, that's a red flag. Envious people often try to become your friend really quickly. They might give you lots of attention and say really nice things about you right away. This can feel good, especially if you sometimes feel unsure about yourself. But be careful. They might be doing this to learn more about you and find out your weak spots. Once they feel close to you, they might start criticizing you in ways that don't make sense. You might feel confused and guilty, even though you didn't do anything wrong. Then they'll go back to being super nice again. This back and forth can be really confusing and hurtful. When you try to stand up for yourself or end the friendship, they might tell other people that you're mean or cruel. They're good at making it look like you're the bad guy. If you look at their past, you might notice they've had other friendships that ended badly, and it was always the other person's fault. In general, if someone criticizes you in a way that seems honest, but doesn't really match anything you've done, it might be because of envy. They're trying to make you feel bad and cover up their own jealous feelings. Remember, seeing one of these signs doesn't always mean someone is envious. But if you notice a pattern, like several of these things happening over and over, it might be time to be careful around that person. Understanding these signs can help you navigate your relationships better. It's It's not about becoming suspicious of everyone, but about being smart and protecting yourself from people who might not have your best interests at heart. By knowing what to look for, you can build stronger, more genuine friendships and avoid getting hurt by envious people. We're now accepting a special kind of donation, your likes. Each one gives us the motivation to keep creating top-notch content for you. If something in this video resonated with you, share your thoughts and personal experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be valuable to someone else. Now, a quick reminder. Make it a habit to learn something beneficial every day. Remember, the content you consume is like food for your brain. Be intentional about it. Otherwise, the algorithm might end up influencing your thoughts. Give it some thought. And finally, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.